I want to make a quick video talking about this theory or this practice, experiment, whatever you want to call it. I've been implementing over the past year pretty consistently, and it's um, it's a way to learn faster, adapt faster, if that makes sense. Granted, the body does, it takes time to adapt, tissue to adapt over time, but I have this feeling that the mind, right, controls or at least has power over a lot, right? Or your belief system has power over a lot. So let me get right down to it on an example of what I'm talking about, as far as maybe accomplishing a certain move, creating a certain range of motion, getting stronger in a certain area, whatever your intention is. Here's how I've been practicing it over the past year: is pretty much releasing the expectation of, number one, the move being accomplished, and number two is lowering the importance I have on accomplishing the move, which pretty much saying the same thing, but I'm giving it to you from two different ways. So if I wanted to get, let's say, I love using this example, like a crane pose, right? A crane pose, which is in yoga. I was training it for a long time, and couldn't get it. I'm intentionally focusing on it, putting so much importance on accomplishing that said move, that I was not able to accomplish it, if that makes sense, or at least in the time frame that I expected it to happen. So the way you do this is you set an intention of accomplishing the move, right? Like feeling like, holy shit, this feels good being in this crane. Feel it really strong, or release it, literally release it from your mind. Don't even really think about training it. Still work, still train however you're training, but you're not so intently focused on the crane. And for me, how it happened was over a course of maybe 2 months, I happened to meet a lady, Erica, hand balancer, trained with her. And through me meeting her, I met someone else who happened to be just in the right place at the right time, showing me certain tips and tricks on the crane pose, which I did not even ask her about. She just kind of saw me practicing it, and she just came and just gave me some information without even asking, right? So, and 2 months later, I was in a handstand, and all of a sudden I'm about to fall out of a handstand, and I somehow find this magical strength that I somehow created and fell right into a crane pose, and I was like, holy shit, you know? And this is without me really focusing on the crane. So it's really things like that. And this can work in a lot of other areas of your life. Is stop putting so much excess energy towards end result, and then get out the way and watch your world unfold in front of you. Now, don't get that confused with not putting in the work, with not putting in some effort of just the continual action that you're taking daily to continually progress. A lot of people will get that confused when as I'm speaking about this, and I want to point that home as I have multiple times here. But put that into practice if you want. It's been a pretty interesting experience for me in a lot of areas of my life, not just the physical, inside as well. It's pretty interesting when you release importance on a lot of stuff and get out the way and just kind of watch your world unfold the way you intended it to unfold. Maybe not in the way you expected it, but it happens. So yeah, enjoy your day.